Hey world, this being willing to come back to another video. Family, this video is called 3 Things That You Need to Know About Money that can really make a big difference in your financial understanding. I think when we look at money from a tangible standpoint, it actually causes more confusion and bad choices than if you understood that it's not tangible, right? Money, family. First of all, excuse me. First of all, let me say thank you guys for liking the videos and sharing the videos, and definitely make sure you hit the subscribe button, guys, so you know when I'm dropping another video. First thing about money, like I said, family, is we need to understand that it's not a tangible asset. You know, I mean, as far as knowing what money is. The first thing about money is understanding that money is only a measurement of wealth. Okay? It measures wealth. It's like, money's like inches, right? You know, it's money, a dollar would be considered an inch. And so the more inches that you accumulate, you know, and which for every inch is a dollar, the more wealth that you gain. But that measurement of wealth is only wealth when you have, you know, the material resources mixed with intelligent energy. That's the only way you can be able to do it. And that intelligent energy actually helps that wealth, which are like inches, continue to grow. So it's not people that just have a lot of money and just spending it. That's not building wealth. That's basically using money as something tangible to barter with, because you're not using it to gain wealth. Wealth is only gained by understanding that money is measurement of wealth. And so when you understand that, then you start getting into, which is the second thing about money you need to understand, ways to make that money make money. And there are a lot of different sectors out there that you can do that, especially from an investment tip. But there are different sectors even in investments. All right, like say simply, if you just save your money, that's not basically investing. That's using money as something tangible to spend and to save. But even saving it, you're not using the money and its energy intelligently, because if a bank is only giving you pennies on a dollar to save your money in the bank, then you lose it. All right? The only way that money is having some type of positive energy is unless you're making more of it. Okay? For every inch, you know, for every dollar equals an inch, and so you're just increasing the inches in your portfolio. And one way to do that is to actually invest in things, assets that grow in value or appreciate in value. Whether it's real estate, whether it's the equity stock market, okay? Whether it's something called derivatives. And what derivatives are things on the market that you're pretty much using to hedge or to leverage in the future. Okay. For instance, there are things called futures contracts, options, and something called a CDS, which is a credit default swap. Okay. And these are all type of techniques used by hedge fund managers, pension funds. Okay. A lot of these you know, if you're looking at the news and you're pretty much aware of what's going on geopolitically, then you're aware that a lot of these major pensions in America and all over rather are being jeopardized by not actually having the money that they're supposed to have for the employees. Because you got to remember, that's static. That's variable. You know, it's not like a set cost every year that these pensions are paying out. These pensions have to pay out different amounts every year. Okay, and so if you have a huge number of people retiring at one time, then that pension is responsible for a lot of money. Okay, so so understanding that, then that tells you that these pensions, are out there investing your money in pretty risky type of investment tools. So it's got to be careful. All right, and like I said, the last thing is about money is that it can only be used if you're using it in two ways: as an asset or a liability. And if you're using it as an asset, it kind of goes back to the second part when I was talking about how you intelligently make your money make money. Well, if it's an asset, then that's basically what that's doing. It's increasing the value of the money that you already have. And if it's a liability, of course, it's taking away the value or decreasing the value of your worth. And what are liabilities? Mortgages, car notes, credit cards, anything that they making you pay more of for a service or for a material item than you paying for it. And of course, assets are things that make you make that money, or if you're holding an asset, it's something that's gaining value in time. All right? And so let's recap, family. First thing you need to understand about money is that it's not something tangible. Money, it only measures wealth. And if used properly and used as an intangible asset, meaning you want to use it to make more of it, then you're using it in a smart way. If you're using it as a tangible asset, then you can only use it in two ways: asset, purchasing an asset, or purchasing a liability. And most people purchase a liability because they don't understand. All right. Second thing about money, family, is that to use it intelligently, use the energy of the money intelligently. You need to make sure that you're investing it in tools that's making it more, that's increasing the value, that's compounding the growth. Okay, that's two. And then of course the third one is understanding that money can only be used in two ways: as an asset and as a liability. All right. All right, family. In the meantime, between time, family, may the Most High Inside bring you joy. I hope this is information, this is a food for thought, resonates with you, and being with us out of 5,000.